Hello, today I want to use Firebase Studio to rewrite a small Angular demo that I wrote back in 2022. So at that time, Angular didn't have standalone component. The framework didn't support Signal. Everything was in module and in rxjs to perform synchronous and asynchronous action. So today I want to start from scratch using standalone component rxjs and Signal. But first, I want to show what the demo is. So this is a demo where I am asked to input the secret code. When I input the secret code correctly, a unicorn would pop up on browser. So, yep, rainbow unicorn, more unicorn. So this is the code with rxjs and module. It is very simple, so I think Firebase Studio should be able to manage it. So let's start. So I never used Firebase Studio before, so I don't know the quality of the generated code. I wrote the prompt earlier, so I pasted it in the text area to make sure the generated code decent. So I asked for Angular code. I don't want to see Vue or React. In the generated version. So my prompt is, please generate an Angular application in version 19. These are the instructions. So Angular is a front-end framework, and the documentation can be found at http://angular.dev. So there's a main.ts that bootstraps the application, right? So Bootstrap application expects an app component and an app config. So the app config is very simple because it doesn't call back an API to get data. Yep. The application has two standalone components, app component and key sequence detection component. The app component imports the key sequence detection component and references app.component.html in the template.url property in the component decorator. So the key sequence detection component uses the inject function to inject the document token from Angular/common package. In the class, there is a key observable that uses the from event rxjs operator that emits the key up events of the document. The secret code is a constant that holds the value Angular. The component has a constructor that subscribes key up to console log the event. So in the HTML file, like the index.html file, please add a script tag because I need to use Cornify.js to display rainbows and unicorns. So in the key sequence detection component, please add this comment and declare var Cornify at $any, so that this component can call the Cornify at function to display either a rainbow or a unicorn. So do not dare to generate any React or Next.js code in an Angular application. So let me press prototype with AI button and wait for the code to be generated. Listen for key presses using rxjs from event. Compare the sequence of key presses to a secret code. Add Cornify Easter egg. When secret code is typed, trigger the Cornify add function with the included Cornify.js script. Okay, these features sound reasonable. Let me press prototype this app button. I can see that the codes do not make sense to me. I expect Angular code, but I see TSX files. So the AI of Firebase Studio couldn't generate Angular code for me. So the plan is to create an Angular workspace from scratch. I created a workspace called Cornify app. So the application has launched successfully. This is the HTML page of the app component. So now I need to redo this demo in standalone component, Signal, and rxjs. Okay, I'm not going to touch app.config.ts. Next, I will create a key sequence detection component to detect the keys that I press. So let's create a new terminal so I can enter command to create Angular component. Okay. So I want to create the key sequence detection component. So key sequence detection. Okay, it is created. This is the component. This is the template. This is CSS. Okay. I want to import this component. Okay. Could not determine statically. Okay. I don't need the CSS file. I don't need the HTML file. Okay. Change detection. Yeah, make it on push. So as okay, enter the secret code to see the rainbows and unicorns. Let's see. Okay. I want to display here. So the component is imported into the app component. Now I need to add logic in this component to listen to a key up event. So let me create an observable that listens to the key up event of the document. First, I need to call the inject function to inject the document injection token. Next, I create an key up observable that listens to the key up event of the document. In the constructor, I subscribed the observable to print the event. It's because I'm not sure how to get the key value. Okay, so I need to filter the event is a keyboard event and then get the key out of it. So in the observable, I use the filter operator to filter the event is a keyboard event. Instant off. And use map to get the key. Next, I need to use scan to store the keys in an array. Push. Next, I use map to concatenate the array into a string. Okay. And filter the secret. Like if the secret is not Angular, then I don't want it to be logged in the console log, and I call this Cornify add function to show the rainbows and the unicorn. Oh, sorry, I forgot to I forgot to call the Cornify add to show the rainbows and unicorn. Wow. But I haven't finished the demo. I want to create a signal from this observable so that I can show the secret on the page instead of in the console log. I haven't figured out how to do it yet, so I need to spend some time to come up with a solution. Okay, let me create a signal to show the secret on the page. So secret equals to signal. The observable is a key up. The initial value is the empty string. Okay. Okay, the initial value cannot be an empty string. Oh, I guess it has to do with this filter. Oh, then I need to do the checking inside the subscribe. Now I can display the secret in the HTML template. Okay, it's not working. It seems that every keystroke is duplicated. I guess I know why. It's because I used this dot key up observable in two places. One inside the toSignal, and the second occurrence is in the constructor. I think I can use share replay to cache the result. Is it buffer size? Okay. Angular. Yay, unicorn. Connie. No, Angular. Oh, see. Oh, another unicorn. A third unicorn. Okay. So I'm able to display the secret signal in the template. Okay. However, I don't want to use the key up observable in two places. So I need to get rid of this subscribe. I can use the after render effect lifecycle hook in the constructor. Even though the hook is in experimental status, I think it's okay to use it in a demo. I mean, as long as this code is not in production, I think the after render effect lifecycle hook can be used to do what I want. After render effect. Okay, let me see. So the after render effect has 4 phases: early read, write, mix, read, write, and read. I am going to use the right phase to update the unicorn. I mean, to draw the unicorn on the DOM. So okay, don't do this. In here, I compare the secret signal against the secret code constant. If both values are the same, I show the rainbows and unicorns. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Cool. I think I don't need to share replay now because the key up Observable is only used once inside the toSignal. Oh. Hey, awesome. That's it. I have finished my demo using standalone component, inject function, observable, rxjs, toSignal, and an experimental hook called afterRenderEffect. I want to do something more, like I don't want to have the secret code inside the component. I want it to be provided by the application. I mean, Angular has profile inject pattern that also exists in Vue. So if you are a Vue developer, you probably have heard of profile inject pattern, and you probably have used it in your own code. So in this class, I define an injection token called secret code token. And then in app.config.ts, I provide the secret code inside the app config. Use value Angular. So when I inject this secret code token, I get Angular back. So in the component, I inject the token. I get rid of this constant. Okay. This dot. Yes. Okay. Yay. It's much cleaner this way. If I want to change the secret code, I can come to app.config.ts to change the value instead of changing the value in the component. Yep, that's it. This is the end of the demo, and I have used Firebase Studio to create an Angular application from scratch. So I hope you enjoyed it, and not only the Firebase Studio, but also the syntax of Angular, which is my favorite JavaScript/TypeScript front-end framework. So thank you and bye-bye.